Hey there, Jess here, and tonight I'm going to show you my rather large collection of face sunscreens. Now, I live in Queensland, where it is very high UV most of the year, and in the last year or so I've been on a bit of a mission to find the perfect face sunscreen. There's a lot to try. So I'm gonna probably not show you all of these because there's a lot, but we're going to look at a few of them. So let's move that out of the way and we can get started. We've got some in boxes. So most of these ones are still in boxes because I haven't tried them yet. I have chosen all of these based on research I've done online, YouTube videos I've watched, so I have tried this one, the Hawaiian Tropic Silk Hydration, in the body form. So I've tried the body version of this and it is really nice. One of the nicest things about it is the smell, but this version is fragrance free, so I'm not sure how that will be, but I really like the texture of the body one. So the next one is the La Roche-Posay and Delios Invisible Fluid, and this one came up a lot online. It's called sometimes Shaka Fluid. I really want to try this one, but as you have seen in my box over here, I have a lot that are already unboxed, so I'm waiting patiently. It's also winter here at the moment, and I'm not going outside a lot, so I'm not using a lot of sunscreen. But I am about to go to Canada in their summer for 5 weeks, so I'll get a lot more used over there. This one, Nivea Sun UV Face Shine Control. Very nice shiny coating on the packet there. Now, you might notice all of these have something in common, and that is they are non-greasy, anti-shine, invisible options, because it gets very hot and sweaty here in summer, and I wear glasses, so I need the least greasy sunscreen possible. The next one I have tried, and this is actually my new bottle because here is the same stuff, but it's almost empty. This is one I have used for years and years. This is a kind of old stalwart favourite, and it's really nice for winter because it's lightweight but moisturising. I don't use it in summer though because it's only SPF 30, and that is not enough for my face in summer when the UV index gets to like 12 or something ridiculous. So this one is just my winter, middle of winter, only going out like an hour or two at the end of the day. That's when this one comes out. And because I work at home and I go for my walks right at the end of the day, this has tended to be the one that's gotten the most use recently, so it's good and affordable. That's another thing about all of these, is that I'm only trying stuff that is affordable. I'm not interested in super expensive skincare anything, and if you've seen my other video that I did reviewing all the ordinary products I have, you'll see that. Also, if you're interested in general in skincare, on my main channel, which I'll link to below, I've done a few videos on my own skincare journey over there. But I can't really nerd out about sunscreen on that channel, so you get it instead in ASMR form. Alright, this last one is Hamilton Everyday Face SPF 50 plus, 50 plus, 50 plus, 50 plus, 50 plus, 30 plus. Actually, not 30 plus, just 30. These are all broad spectrum. This is an Australian one. I believe this is American. This is French. Nivea I feel like that's from somewhere else. An LA, I think. I don't know where they're from originally. Another one I'm really looking forward to trying. I really hope these don't expire before I can try them. I just went on this big buying spree earlier this year and I have so many. I've got some in here that I have tried and disliked. So they're probably, will probably be using them like for my body. Like they're too greasy for my face, so I can just use them up on my body instead. Alright. Should we do some taking these out of boxes and putting them back in boxes? What do you reckon? And then we'll look at some of the other ones over here. Upside down. Let's see if it's sealed inside. Yep, good. Oh, this is very shiny. It's got like a, I don't know if you can see, like a really shiny sheen on it. Very pretty. Alright, let's put it back in. Put these back in the tub. Okay, next one. A cute little bottle. I think this is probably one of the more expensive, maybe the most expensive one that I have, so I really should try it. I wonder if I look in the box. Made in France. Is there a use by date on here anywhere? Store below 30 degrees. Challenge. Oh, there is one on the bottom. By 2024. Okay, I have a little bit of time still. But it's a cute little bottle. Okay, let's put that back in. Next, we have shiny sparkle box. Oh, it's shiny on that side too. It's a pretty small container. Oh, that one is not sealed. Okay, good to know. So that's ready to rock and roll. Now, here in Australia, we have very strict sunscreen regulations. So it's nice to know that anything we buy here is very well tested and proven to be what it says on the bottle, and there are very strict rules about what can be sold as sunscreen here. If you're not in Australia and you're buying an Australian sunscreen, i.e. one that comes from here, check to see if it's actually that exact sunscreen is available for sale in Australia, because there are some Australian sunscreen makers who don't actually sell their sunscreen here because it doesn't pass the regulations. But I believe the US does not have such strict regulations, so be careful with your sunscreen. That one's sealed. That's good. I'll probably use the unsealed one first then. What about the date on this one? Is there a date? July 24. I forgot to check the other ones. Got a bit of time still. I'm sure in summer when I'm going out more, I will use a lot more. Okay, so let's get out some current favourites. What else do we have? That one's okay. It's not brilliant. This one is nice. And I think we'll skip over this one because we've already talked about that. That one's not bad. It's not brilliant, okay, so just quickly, because I'm here, these ones are not so great. This one I found just, look, it says for oily skin, but I just find this one way too greasy still. This one, I accidentally bought 2 of these at different times before I tried it, which is a shame because I'm not a huge fan. Again, they're both tinted too, which is not a big deal. I mean, it's just, again, a bit too moisturising. And to be fair, it does say with moisturising vitamin B3, so that should have been a indicator to me that it was not going to be matte. But you know, I've got it now. I've got it open, so I'm gonna have to use it up at some stage. This one is okay. I don't hate it. I've used a decent amount, but the same company also makes this one, and I much prefer this one. Which is funny because this says Hydra, like hydration, but it doesn't feel as greasy as this one. Go figure. So this one, fragrance free, which is good. Don't need extra stuff in your sunscreen. Daily moisturizing, 50 plus. And try to get a bit up there. You can see I have, oh, there we go. I have used that somewhat. And another thing I do is if I get one of these and I don't love it for my face, I just use this on like my neck and my ears It's not horrible, but it's not a favourite. Okay, so now we're on to some favourites currently. Keeping in mind there's a whole bunch I haven't tried yet, so they might make the favourite list eventually. We'll see. Now, you might notice that most of these are chemical sunscreens. And the reason for that is really chemical sunscreens sink into your skin, whereas mineral sunscreens sit on the surface of your skin, and I'm just paranoid that I will just rub off mineral sunscreen. And I don't want to do that, so I try to generally stick to chemical. That being said, one of these is a mineral sunscreen, and it is very nice. It's also probably one of the most expensive ones here, so we'll see how that pans out. Let's put these in size order. Alright, I think that's good. Okay. Let's go in order then. So, this one, the Hydro Protect. I really like this one. It's a little bit greasy, but it's pretty lightweight and overall quite lovely. When it comes out, see, it's got this like floof making pump. I don't know exactly what it does, but when it comes out it's slightly fluffy, so it feels really nice. It's a nice container too, it's pretty. And it's affordable. I think this is $20 at like the supermarket, so affordable and accessible. It's reef friendly with plant-based hydration, SPF 50+, broad spectrum UVA and UVB by Bondi Sands. So I like this one quite a lot. The next one, oh yeah, this one is thebomb.com. This is my current favourite. La Roche-Posay 50+ very high protection UVA and UVB anti-shine and Helios XL non-perfumed dry touch gel cream. And I tell you what, this is the most dry one I have ever tried. It actually feels quite weird to put it on. It doesn't feel like any other sunscreen I have ever tried, but it sets so dry and matte on your skin. It's awesome. So this is definitely my current favourite. It's not super cheap, but it's not stupidly expensive either. So I've already rebought this a few times because I get through it a lot. I kind of keep coming back to this one. I'll try something else and I'll be like, nah, it's not as good. And then I'll try something else and then be like, nah, it's not as good. But I keep trying just on the off chance there's something just as good or better. So this is my top pick right now in chemical sunscreens, which, as I said, most of these are. Now, the one downside of that one that I just talked about is I cannot wear it swimming because it does not say that it is water resistant. So if I'm going swimming or going to be doing sport and be really sweaty, I don't wear that. I wear, at this point in time, one of these two. So this one is again an old one that I had used for a couple of years. Neutrogena Ultra Sheer Face and Body Dry Touch SPF 50. Not 50 plus, just 50. Helioplex Broad Spectrum UVA UVB High Protection 2 hours water resistant. Lightweight, clean, feel, matte look. So this one is pretty good. Again, I think with the water resistant ones, there's like something extra in them that makes them a bit greasier because they have to, you know, last. So for everyday non-sport wear, I don't know that I'll ever choose a water resistant one, but we'll see. You never know. This one's pretty good though. Okay, so I've got two here from the Cancer Council Australia. They're almost exactly the same, except this one is not water resistant and this one is water resistant. You'll notice I have a bigger one because this was my go-to. After the Neutrogena, I discovered this one, and this is my current favourite water resistant face sunscreen. But getting back to this one, so this is Face Daywear Moisturiser Matte Invisible Ultra Lightweight Hydrating Sunscreen Lotion with very high UV protection to help prevent the visible signs of aging. SPF 50 plus, UVA, UVB, broad spectrum protection. Suitable for sensitive skin, aloe vera and vitamin E, and paraben free. So this is really nice. Before I discovered the Enthelios Anti-Shine by La Roche-Posay, this was my go-to non-water resistant sunscreen. I don't know if you can get this outside of Australia. If you can or can't, let me know in the comments. It's really good stuff. So yeah, this is slightly tinted when you put it on, but it just disappears. So highly recommend this one, and I'm just going to go straight to its big sister because it's the same everything, except that this one is tested for 4 hours water resistance. So that's what we want if we're going in the ocean. To be fair, I might... Oh, I've buried it. Hang on. I'm going to try... Now see, I want to try this one instead, but I don't know if it's got resistance. It says reef friendly. Apply lip relief evenly to all unprotected areas. Yes, yes. Reapply every 2 hours or more often when sweating and after swimming, exercise or towel drying. So maybe it is okay to wear in the water, but it doesn't actually say that it is tested at water resistance. So maybe I won't be wearing that one in the water. Maybe I'll be sticking to this one or the Neutrogena one, unless I find something better, because honestly, swimming in the ocean is when I get the most sun on my face, because any other time I literally always have a hat and sunglasses on. So I really need my ocean water resistant sunscreen. So this one is really nice. And it's basically just the same as the other one, except it has a few extra things that make it water resistant, and it's not tinted at all when you get it out. Okay, so we're down to our solitary mineral sunscreen. Ultraviolet SPF 50+, lean screen, mineral mattifying fragrance-free sunscreen, UVA and UVB broad spectrum. So this I've tried. A friend of mine had some and I put it on and I really liked it. This company, I believe, is Australian, and they have a whole range of mineral sunscreens. Not cheap, but really nice. This one, anyway. I haven't tried the other ones, but this is really nice and matte. Now, actually, there's still the tape on this because I haven't opened it. Let's have a look. It's a pump, that's right. So I'm not going to pump it because I want to keep it kind of sealed. Is there a seal? Let's have a look. No. Okay, so you can see it there. It's slightly tinted when you put it on, but the tint basically disappears. So, stick that back on. Ooh. Oh, that just keeps spinning. It's not actually actually twisted on, hence why they have the tape, so it doesn't fall off, I guess. So this one I will wear in winter. I'm a bit leery about wearing it in summer because of the whole don't want to rub it off, and because, as I said, I have glasses. They're forever sliding down my nose, and that would rub off straight away there. So I kind of don't want to wear it in summer when the UV is too high. But it is really nice. So now you know what? I just remembered that I have another new one because I need more, obviously. It's one I heard about and I wanted to try. So I went and bought it the other day. It's in my bag. I'm going to go get it for you and bring it back because it is really nice. So I want to share it with you. Let's put this on. it is the Mecca Cosmetica Broad Spectrum UVA and UVB Defense Skin Perfecting Sunscreen to Save Face SPF 50 Plus Oxybenzone Free formula. So Mecca has a range of their own skincare. If you're not familiar with Mecca, they are a big beauty and skincare chain here, and I'm sure elsewhere. So a bit shiny on the side there. Look at that. There's some like designs on the side. It says Cosmetica Living. There's all sorts of stuff written on there. Same on the other side. So this sunscreen, they have two versions. They have their regular one, which is larger and cheaper, and they have this formulation, which is oxybenzone free, and it's the one I had heard about and wanted to try. Shall we have a look? Now I did, when I bought this, I did try it because I just wanted to. So, I have used this a grand total of once because I literally just got it a few days ago. Here's the bottle. Stands apart from all of the white ones, doesn't it? So, oh, that was really loud. I'll have to drop that down in editing. So when I just don't want to squeeze too much out. Let's have a look. Okay, so it's slightly tinted. Can you see that? But again, when you rub it in, the tint kind of disappears. Oh, that is not a relaxing cap sound. So this one is really nice. It sank in again. It's a chemical sunscreen. It sank into the skin really nicely. It felt really nice. Let's try to think, does it have I think it has a mild scent. It just feels, it has a really nice feeling on the skin, so I do like this, although again, it's one of the most expensive. I think this one and this one were both around the $45 mark, which, you know, 75 mils, 75 grams, same thing basically. It's not cheap. I mean, it would probably last a while, but it's basically double the price of some of these other ones that I have. But again, protecting my skin from the sun on my face especially is incredibly important to me. It's like the number one thing with my skincare that matters, and a lot of the other skincare I buy is more expensive than that, so you know, I'm happy to invest in good sunscreen if I need to, but we'll see over time which is the best. But so far my favourites are probably, let's lay them out. This is really nice. This is nice as well again. So this one for water resistance. This one again doesn't say anything about being waterproof, so this one, and hey, let's include this one for winter. If you want a really lightweight moisturising 30 plus, that one. So this is probably the most affordable one, followed by probably this one, then this one, and then these two. So these are my favourites right now. I'm curious to see if any of the other ones I haven't unboxed yet will take over from any of these. I guess time will tell. So let's put these back. Wonder if you can hear the planes. Probably. It's really funny, you know. I never ever notice the planes going over, except when I'm filming ASMR. And I'm hyper aware of any noises. Okay, so can I stand this one up? I'll have to move my lip balm. One thing I haven't mentioned is SPF lip balms. They are an incredibly important part of my routine because I have quite large lips, and also my very first skin cancer. Yes, I have had a few. Thankfully, not the really scary one, but still. My first one ever was on my lip when I was 20, so I'm very careful to protect my lips. So I have a large number of SPF lip balms as well. So that is my current face sunscreen collection. I also, of course, have a collection of body sunscreens, but not anywhere near as extensive because I'm not really so fussed about the body ones because it's not my face and I'm not wearing glasses on the rest of me. And the other thing, of course, is breakouts, because sunscreens are notorious for causing them. I haven't trialed some of these enough to know whether they break me out, so that's something else that I'll be looking at in summer, like the lean screen and the Mecca. I've only tried in winter when it's not sweaty and 35 degrees Celsius during the day, so that will be an interesting time to see what happens in summer. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I would love it if you're still awake, I'd love if you would leave a sure to subscribe to my channel. If you have a favourite face sunscreen, let me know in the comments below. I might put links to some of my favourites from this video in the description, so you can check them out if you're interested. Probably not all of them because that will take me like hours. Thanks for watching. Sweet dreams.